Welcome to BattleBlogs, a show where I take a look at the world of robotic combat, particularly the BattleBots brand. It is night 5 of the championship tournament for the Golden Bolt. Let's not pussyfoot any longer and just get right to it. Claw Viper went up against Shatter. Shatter tried out a new hammer, but it kind of stopped working partway into the match. The Omni Wheels and a blade of armor of Shatter did really nothing against the pure speed of the grappling Claw Viper. It did go all the way, and the judges ruled for Claw Viper. Monsoon went up against Gruff. Monsoon showed great speed and power itself, and Gruff was able to take a few hits and even land a couple of its own before Monsoon took over and swept Gruff away with a KO. Riperoni went up against Glitch. It was a flywheel versus Omni Wheels, but when Glitch stopped moving, Riperoni served up a KO in 30 minutes or less. Hypershock went up against Starchild. I wish I could say that this was an unpredictable match, but it kinda wasn't. Starchild lost wheel stability, but Shock lost its weapon for a bit. The weapon came back, and Starchild also lost its weapon by the time the match finished, and the judges, well, ruled for Hypershock. In the next round, Claw Viper went up against Hypershock. It was the need for speed in a race for the finish. Perhaps the two fastest bots going head-to-head. Hypershock's wheels were being shredded, as Claw Viper seemed to be in control at the beginning. It was an intense crowd pleaser. The audience was going wild as Hypershock turned it around, and in the end, the judges ruled for Hypershock to move on. Monsoon went up against Riperoni. Monsoon looked hungry for pizza, but perhaps not hungry enough, as Riperoni delivered another piping hot KO. Oh, I love writing for Riperoni. Pizza puns. Yay. In the finals, Riperoni went up against Hypershock. After a square-off, it became a crab walk battle, as both bots suffered some serious drive damage. It seemed to favor Riperoni, though, who seemed to be able to move more than Hypershock was, and was able to land a couple more hits, and ultimately, it went the distance, and the judges decided that Riperoni was the best choice to move on to the Golden Bolt tournament. The final round was not as exciting as I would have liked, but overall this episode was full of some really good back and forth action. And we now have the full lineup on who's going to be going into the Golden Bolt tournament. And there are some interesting prospects. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these bots going head to head, completely fresh and ready to go. And I am very, very eager next week to be able to hear Farouk say, "It's robot fighting time."